guys, a massive happy new year for this 2025, and let's hope that this year is better than the last. Let's hope that inflation goes down, things get more affordable, and people are healthy and treated better. Guys, did I enjoy my celebrations? Well, this is what I got asked over on my Gmail email account, so this is why I'm doing the video, just to answer a few queries and questions from people who have contacted me via Gmail. Now, in short, did I enjoy my New Year's celebrations? Well, have a look at this. Guys, what do you think, seriously? And maybe that's a New Year's resolution, to cut down on this stuff, because it is an escape, I know, from the hellhole that we live in sometimes, isn't it? However, guys, I enjoyed it thoroughly. So let's have a little stroll down and have a look at this pro setup. And actually, guys, it is absolutely freezing out here. If you actually can see, the rooftops have frost on them, and we're due some very, very cold weather here in the UK in the next week or so. Freezing temperatures and snow. So that will be interesting. But look at this. This is a bomb-proof, bulletproof, professional ballistics table. This thing is incredible. Actually, maybe it's just a pool table. Guys, it's all I had to hand at the time. A lot of questions to answer, so I'm going to go in on the first one. And that was, how did I cope with the wind? And how did I get any kind of display off for this New Year's celebrations? Well, I actually had a flag erected so I could see when the wind was strong and the wind wasn't, just like at airports. And I also was firing in between the weather patterns, and I was firing into the winds slightly at times. But here's the thing, guys, you shouldn't fire anything when in windy conditions, because it's a recipe for disaster. But firing into the wind is much better than firing with the direction of the wind, because the shells will just get taken off, and then that's when accidents happen. But as I've said, I was firing in between the breaks in the weather patterns. Now, this particular cake was a good one. This was the Odyssey from Zeus Fireworks, 100 shot. But a cake that surprised me most was this, the RIP Death Zone. Some great sizzling palms with nice bursts of colour, great star effects and some nice strobe effects. But most of all, this thing was loud as hell. One of the loudest fireworks I've heard in a while, actually. Then to see, this was also very nice. This was the Air from Gemstone Fireworks. This one really surprised me, but then again, I'm not really surprised by anything from Gemstone, because it's all good quality and very high quality effects. This had some great sizzling up breaks and bursts into sizzling glittering stars. Very nice for its size. This one here, Watler 36, also from Gemstone, didn't disappoint. Had some great nice quality strobe effects for the size of the bores. Anyway, it must be around 20 millimeters. But this one, to see the midnight in, we had this from Gemstone Fireworks, the Destroyer. And as you can see, we've got a lot of angled bores. And somebody actually said, how did you get away with firing this in your tight space? Well, I'm going to explain exactly how I measured the trajectory of each shell before I actually decided to fire this in a moment. However, the Destroyer, 80 shots. This thing from Gemstone had almost everything, especially for its size. Definitely punched above its weight. Had some great effects. Very nice cake indeed. Perfect to see the new year in and celebrate here into 2025. But how do I know which path each shell is going to take? For example, we haven't got much space here. Ultimately, if you look at this cake in this specific area, we've got the fence there and we've got the post there. So what I tend to do is I take a long stick and just place it in line of the angled bores. And then what we do is we have a step back, and you can see that that clearly will not foul the actual fence. It's tight, but on the night we got away with it, guys, and that's what I tend to do. That's how I measure the trajectory of each angled board, just to make sure that we do not hit anything within the confines here and end up with a bomb at our feet. And this is why you don't fire the big stuff, especially compound cakes. And if you didn't see what I did with the Insomnia compound cake, hit this video here and that will explain everything. Okay, so let's talk about some of the stuff I didn't fire. So this is some of the stuff that I didn't fire during my New Year's celebrations, and I know it's a travesty. Look at this, one of the best rockets out there, the VSR 3-inch bull shell rockets. By the time I got round to even thinking about lighting these up, it was far too windy. There was far too much wind around, far too consistently at the time. I couldn't fire those. Also, I didn't get round to firing these Insanity rockets from Celtic. They are small, but they look interesting. Also, I didn't get around to firing any solar rockets, which I'm gutted about, because these things are absolutely brilliant for their size. But I am working on a full review on this rocket pack, so look out for that video soon. I did fire a Predator rocket, and I was surprised how full of powder these really are at 180 grams. The way they crack and the hang time was the most ridiculous hang time I've seen in a long time. I did fire some breakates, and of course you saw those, and if you lived 100 miles away you'd have probably heard them as well. Guys, it just strikes me how good hawks are these days. I did fire some Reapers, of course they didn't disappoint. Did you see how wide and symmetrical that break was that I had from the Reapers that I did fire? What a great hawk rocket. These are brilliant, these big booms from Gemstone. Guys, I'm going to have to get some more fired. Very impressed with the noise, the wideness of the brakes, the diversity of the brakes, the colours and the effects. The Tomahawk rockets, there will be a review coming soon. I can't wait to have a look at those. I have fired a few already, I just didn't film them. This Aerial Dawn rocket pack, interesting. I'll give this a go. You never know, it could be good, it could be bad. I haven't even looked at the specs on this one yet, but I'm due to have a look at this soon. These I really want to get fired. It's just they are a small inexpensive rocket from Big Star Fireworks, and you know, anything small in the wind, it just doesn't stay on a straight trajectory and doesn't go up very well in my opinion. So I'll have to wait for some calm winds, because these look very interesting indeed. And back to the Insomnia here from Vivid Pyrotechnics. I'm gutted about this one, because this was really got me excited to light this one off originally, but then when I had a closer look, I put it down in the space. I instantly knew, to tell you the truth, that it wasn't suitable for my location, and I'll have to get this one fired somewhere, some way and somehow, in a safe location, so we can all see that one go up in flames and see this thing go through the motions and show us all the quality effects that this possesses. These fountings here, I had a look at some of these and fired some off. They're not bad, but I didn't actually include them in my New Year's celebrations. I'll probably do a separate video on those, guys. Also didn't get to fire any VSR 2-inch. Guys, one of the best rocket packs I've lit up in a long time actually, and the quality is amazing, and I love the crackling tails. Again, these are relatively small, so in windy conditions it can be a bit dicey. Also didn't fire the big boom. I know I had the shot tube there, the Roman candle that I lit off, that's practically just as loud, but this particular one, was looking forward to fire this one, but guys, it's only New Year, so I can't treat it like bonfire night and fire everything I have. Also this one here, the chill out as well, and the also got some more cakes here that I didn't fire on the night, but I did fire a destroyer. That's just another one that I've got left over there. Very happy with that choice, because it was a quality cake. So guys, that's about it really. I did fire some Hawking Hell rockets and a few other bits and bobs that I haven't mentioned, but let me know what you fired and what you didn't fire during this New Year's celebrations, and let me know how it went for you. But guys, I have got some more videos coming up, some different videos coming up soon, which I actually filmed months and months ago, and I need to make public and get them uploaded so we can move on here on the Technical Madman and just keep playing through all the BS. Guys, thanks for watching, and it would be interesting to hear how your night went. And once again, happy 2025.